Evening, everyone. How are we all? Hope you're all okay. Welcome back to the channel. Hope you're doing well. We're going to test out Daily Race C. Hope you're having a great day, everyone. I haven't watched... Did anyone watch the F1? Didn't watch it myself. No idea what... All I know is the results from it. No idea what actually happened in it. All I know is that Hamilton scored Russell again. Where's Pio? Is Pio in here? Right, let's get this lobby up and done. Oh, Dwayne. You did a dono yesterday, didn't you, through PayPal? And I don't think I called it out. I'm pretty sure. I don't remember calling it out. I spotted it on my PayPal. If you did, you're a legend, man. I'm pretty sure it was you that did it, and I didn't call it out. I spotted it on there after. So thank you so much for that yesterday, mate. There must have been so many coming through that I missed it. So, yeah, massive legend shout out for Dwayne, chat, because I spotted it, and I wanted to make sure I thanked him today, because I must admit, it must have come through with everyone else's, and I just didn't see it. So thank you so much for that, Dwayne. You're a legend, mate. Really, really appreciate that, legend. Right. Where are we going? We're going multiplayer, because we're going to do only a couple of hours, chat. We'll be finished before 9 o'clock, because we're only testing we already know what the race is going to be in the cars, but I just want to get into the sync with the track. So, oh, did it, Dwayne? Oh, it did something funky with the name, did it? Yeah, EFC said the same. EFC's was under his proper name, saying like Marcus instead of saying EFC. So I think there must have been, like, I don't know, some weird issue. But EFC had the exact same thing happen to him. Group 2, Fuser, it's the same week. It's the same, I reckon. Well, if you look, Fuser, it's the exact same tracks. Everything's the same from the week where it was Group 2 last time. All the tracks are the same. So majority of people are saying it's going to be Group 2. Now, there is a possibility, though, that they might put it to Group 1. There is a possibility they might put it to Group 1, chat. So we'll wait and see for that, though. But I'm not going to test Group 1. If it's Group 2, yeah, I think I didn't break it. You lot broke it yesterday. You lot broke Streamlabs yesterday. Insane support. Thank you so much for that, everyone, yesterday. That was absolutely amazing stuff. Ghost Rider, thank you for the 27 months, legend. I appreciate the long-term support. Hi, Key. Hope your head was... Yeah, well, I was fine this morning. Didn't get up till quite late, but I was fine. No issue at all. Been in the gym. Just got back. Do a little stream now. Did the video this morning in VR. Was fine. I feel all right. I don't think I was... I think we were just, like, happy. Happy. Do you know what I mean? We weren't, like, wasted. So I felt all right. Right, let's get this lobby ready. Trying to think what we're doing. Right, so daily test. I'm trying to think how we're going to do this for... I think it's... Time of day should be afternoon, if I remember. Last time it was in the afternoon, so... I think it was 5 laps. Yeah, it was 5 laps last time. They didn't do the 6, did they? Because it was quite short, if I remember. It wasn't the longest daily C unless it rained. So I think it was like 5 laps, and it was custom weather. Now, don't know whether to do with it. Is that right? It was 5 laps, wasn't it? Yeah, it was 5 laps. I'm pretty sure it was. Right. Why have we got so many slots there available? That seems like... That doesn't seem right for this track for 5 laps. I'm trying to figure out why it's doing that. 1 minute. Let me just change this, and I'm going to get it to reset a bit. This seems weird. No, it was 5 laps, Sparks. It was definitely 5 laps. No, it was... I remember it being a short race if it was dry. If it was a dry race, it was a short race. Because if you work it out, let me just do it. It was about 3 minutes. It was 3 minutes. It was about 3:30 something, 3:30 a lap. So if you do 3 minutes, 3 minutes times 5 is 15. And then if you add the 30 seconds from the other one, it worked out about 16, 17-minute race. No, it's not 3:18, is it? I don't think it was 3:18. Was it? 3:18, that doesn't seem right. That seems too quick. That seems too quick for Group 2. Not 3:18. That's Group 1 level speed, Flash. That's Group 1. This is Group 2, not Group 1. So Group 1's like... That's like Group 1 race pace. I mean, like, in Group 2, you won't be doing 3-minute 18s. No chance. I can't believe that. Surely not. Yeah, it's like 3:30, isn't it? So if you add that on, so it takes it to about 17.5 minutes. And then if it rains, it takes it to about 20 minutes. So it's definitely 5 laps, I remember. Someone go back to one of my old races and see. I'll tell you what. Let's just double check. I'm pretty sure it's 5 laps. I'll have a little look. I'll search for a video on my channel. 2. Let's just see what comes up. I've got the guide, but I can't find the actual... I've got my guide on there, but I can't find the crazy race. Oh, yeah, daily... Oh, no. I was like, yeah, it's my stream. I just saw my stream on YouTube's homepage. I was like, that's not going to help me, is it? Anyone got the info there? I'm pretty positive it was 5 laps last time, but I'm trying to think where to search for it. What's so special? Dynamic weather, mate. Dynamic weather was in this race last time, and it was brilliant. And it's in this one as well. So let's see if I can find it. Crazy. Is that searching my videos, or is that trying to... I need to search my videos, not everyone's videos. Right, this will work. Content. Videos. Right there. See what comes up. Right, here we go, here we go, here we go, here we go, here we go. Surely it's going to be in one of these. No. No. I've got a video on the channel from one and I can't find it. Can't find it, chat. I'm sure it was 5, so I'm going to test it's 5. It'll be either the Mercedes or the GTR or the Lexus foods. There's 3 cars that you can use for this race, but yeah, I'm going to run it with 5 laps because that's what I remember it being at. So that's what we're going to test. Right. I don't know what weather to use for it though, chat, because it's hard to... I'm pretty sure RO3 is like... I don't know what weather they use for it. Don't know if it's RO1 or RO3. Does anyone remember? Does anyone know what weather they use for this? Got to be a mixture of RO1 and RO3, really. Yeah, it's got to be between RO1 and RO3. Yeah, so it was 5 laps, yeah. Legend Sparks, thank you for that. Right, what I'll do is I'll just mix it up a bit, chat. We'll do a mixture of RO3 and RO1. I think that's the best way to do it because we don't really know how they do theirs. So we'll just do a mixture of this. I'll just do this back in 2 until we get to the end. I don't know why I've got so many slots here for 5 laps. That doesn't make sense. I feel like that's a bit of a bog. Gary. Oh dear. Right, rolling start. BOP is on. Settings will be... I don't know if we're going to have any of them, so I'm not going to let you test... I don't know whether they're going to allow us to change the brake bias, chat. Does anyone know about the brake bias? The GTR is the fastest car over a lap. The GTR is the fastest car over a lap. It all depends how you're racing this race, chat. If you're racing from the front, GTR. If you're racing from the back, Mercedes. Because the Mercedes is better at overtaking people. The GTR is quicker over a lap in general. I remember the fastest laps in the race was done by the GTR last time. So yeah, it all depends where you're running it. The Lexus is kind of like a hybrid of the both. So the Lexus is like a hybrid. Basically, the Lexus is a little bit quicker than the GTR on the straights, but a little bit slower than the GTR in the corners. But then it's a little bit slower than the Mercedes on the straights, but then a little bit quicker than the Mercedes on the corners. So the Lexus is kind of like a cross between both of them. So you just have to like, whatever one you want to use. They'll all do pretty similar pace in the race. So, but it won't be Group 3 or Group 4. I mean, it's very unlikely, Foos. I mean, it may be possible, but the fact that it's the exact same week, Daily Race A, B are the exact same races from that week as well. They've put the same tracks on, so it just looks like a copy and paste week, but we'll see. I won't put any brake bias on, because I don't think they're going to allow us to use brake bias. I don't think they'll allow us for this one, you know. I don't think they'll allow it. I've just got a feeling they won't allow brake bias. Or I'll tell you what, let's just put it on just in case. We'll allow you to do it, and then if it's not, so be it. Slipstream is real. Mechanic, yeah, there's dynamic weather in this. Visible tire wear is ×1, ×1. Grip is real. That's group 2. Usable tire is racing, and it's medium tire only. There's no required tire. Shortcut is weak. Wall penalties is gonna be weak, probably. I don't know if they'll turn them. We'll turn them off because sod getting them. Pit lane penalty is on, as I remember last time. Can't save that. We'll overwrite that. Let me overwrite that again. Daily test. Now, we might not get any rain in these test races. It's just pure luck. Like, tomorrow's going to be luck. But I just want to get into the rhythm of driving the track, really. Yeah, go into the pits in reverse. It helps. All right. Feel free to jump in, chat. Anyone is welcome, obviously. We're just testing this out. We won't do too long for just... We'll get into a race pretty quick, and we'll run a few different races just to see if the weather changes. We'll keep changing the system around. Right, feel free to jump in. I get that, Fuser, but I've got to be honest with you, mate. It was my favourite ever week, so I'm not complaining. This was one of my favourite weeks. This was a top 3 week, in my view. Top 3 or top 4 week, definitely. It was up there in the top 5. So I'm not going to complain about one of the best weeks we've ever had. I'm made up about this. I'll be smashing this Daily Race C. I'll be doing so many of it next week, because when the rain hit in this race, when it eventually did hit, it was one of the best races we've ever had. It was brilliant. It was only like 1 in 6 races. On average, it was about 1 in 6, 1 in 7 races that the rain hit. But when it did hit, it was so good. It was, yeah, it was amazing. It was really good. I'm just thinking though, because we had the Group 4 one here. I think the Group 2 was better than the Group 4. Group 4 was fun, but it was just a bit boring with that long straight. I felt like the Group 2 was a bit more technical and a bit more enjoyable. Then we had Spa with dynamic weather, which was good. Nordschleife with dynamic weather, which was good. And we also had Daytona week. And Brands Hatch was good week, wasn't it, with the Group 3s? Right, we're going to go... Where's my Mercedes? Oh, I need to change my livery for that, but we'll use this one for now. We've already got weather. How wet is that? Let's have a little look. See, this is technically possible for the start of the race. Although I feel like it's more likely to be RO1, but we will run this. I'm going to go with the INTERS for that. Let's get on the INTERS. You're right, Lizard. How are we? Oh, I need to change the settings. I've got no because we were messing around yesterday, weren't we? ABS is off. We want that on default, and we want... Okay, that's okay. Martin, you bloody legend. Thank you for the dono, man. Good afternoon. P? Is he taking the piss out of the long P yesterday? Thank you, Martin, you legend. Thank you for the dono, chat. Thumbs up and legend out there for Martin. Oh no, this is going to be a medium tyre. It's going to be a medium tyre start, chat. I'm going to go with the mediums. Thank you so much, Martin, you legend. Make sure you spam that legend out there for Martin, chat. This is going to be a risky medium tyre start. I think we'll see how it goes, but this is why I love this race. This happened a few times as well, like when it was last on. We had the start of the race like this, where it was like in between intermediates and dries, and that's what I love about it. the unpredictable nature of what tyre you start on. How are we, Pio? Unlucky to Russell, man. Russell needs to up his game, doesn't he, Pio? Oh, by the way, chat, if you are just coming in here, early likes on the stream is a massive, massive help to me. So thank you to all you legends that have already done that like button. Really appreciate it. Feel free to subscribe as well. I can't wait for tomorrow's racing on here, chat. I'm going to be live nice and early, 9 o'clock in the morning or 9:05, depending on how fast I get back from dropping the little one off at school. But yeah, what I'm going to do, I'm probably going to do a full day of it tomorrow, like 6 hours. And then I'll go to the gym after I've picked the kids up. And then we'll do another like few hours in the afternoon as well. So yeah, if you want to see a long day of racing, 6 hours in the day, I think we're going to probably do 9 till 3. We're going to smash this Daily Race C because I absolutely love this combo, chat. One of my favourite ones we've had so far. The Audi will be crap. Don't use the Audi, chat. Whatever you do, do not use the Audi. It's rubbish in Group 2. It's a waste of time. So yeah, do not use the Audi, chat. It's the three cars you can use for this race. It's pretty simple, really. You've got the GTR, the AMG, the Mercedes that I'm in now, or you've got the Lexus, the 2008 Lexus. They're your three cars. Mr. C, how are we, mate? Thank you all for coming into the stream, legends. Appreciate you turning up. Like I say, it's only a short one tonight. It's always a short one on a Sunday. But we're just going to give a little test run, get ourselves warmed up with driving this track, and then we're going to be live all day tomorrow. I can't wait for it. I'm super excited for this daily race, chat. I love this race. Do you know what? It's just dynamic weather. I just love it when there's chaos and dynamic weather. It's like that feeling that you can just nail a strategy, and I love it. It just makes, like, not knowing what the weather's going to be every race just makes me want to keep racing and, like, keep doing another Daily C. So I will be smashing Daily C tomorrow. So apologies if you like Daily B, I apologise now. Because I don't think I'll be doing any. I don't like the track for it. It's not really a combination I particularly like. I am going to be doing Daily C pretty much all week. I will do the odd Daily B, maybe 1 or 2 through the week, just for the video, but I will be on this track smashing out this race all week. I love this combo. Oh yeah, let's not go there again, Pio. I remember, wasn't it this one? I think it was this combo, wasn't it? Or was it the Group 4 one? I can't remember. Oh, we're not going there again, Jesus. Thankfully, he's no longer allowed to comment on our streams. He is muted permanently and will never be back. So we don't have to worry about that again. If it is Group 1, this would also be pretty decent if it's Group 1 as well. But the only problem with Group 1 would be the Group C cars would be the dominant car. At least if it's Group 2, chat, it's a more exciting week in my view, because you have 3 very different cars. You have the AMG, the GTR and the Lexus, and all 3 of them are different. And they're strong in different places, and it makes for really interesting racing. So it is a bit weird that you've got a car that just destroys them on straights, but it was really fun last time. I loved it. Yeah, the X2019 would be really bad for this because the skill gap would be huge. I don't mind the car on this track, to be fair, but I don't think it would make for a good week. I think it would die off. The best race we've ever had in the X2019. Remember that on GT Sport, the Sardegna A race that we had? I think that was one of the best times they ever used that car. That race at that track was so good that week. Ah, Porsche, you're back again, you bloody legend. Thank you for the dono, chap. Can we all smash that legend mode for Porsche 911 fan? It's about time they added the Porsche GT2 Plus 4 as the Group 2 already. Which one's that? I don't even know which car that is. No idea. Are you on about the one like that looks a bit like it's on Assetto Corsa? You might be on about the one that's on Assetto Corsa if I think you're right. Thank you so much for the donor. Yeah, I don't know why that car's not in this game. Not sure. Thank you for the support, Porsche. You're a legend, mate. I'm not sure when it was, that race, but I just remember having a race event for Varus was on. Loads of fast drivers. Mikhail was on. We had like... Rimmer was in the racing, he was doing a lot of it, and it was the X2019 and it was 2 different tyres. It was a standing start. Fragger was racing it, Fragger was on his EU account smashing it as well. It was just a great week of racing. I loved it. I think you were racing it as well, Calster, if I remember. That was a really good week, that one at Sardegna A. Sardegna A is always going to rain again in this race. Look, Sardegna A, in my view, is always a very good track to use for a daily race because it's quite easy to follow around there, and the racing's always pretty good. I'm surprised they don't use it more for dailies. My wheel settings are in the description. Everything like that, all my force feedback settings are in the description, chat. The $20 dono, the bloody legend. Thank you so much. Streamlab link isn't letting me tip through the phone, so here's some money for YouTube on mod PO. Thank you so much for the dono, Phildo. Chat, can you spam that legend out there for Phildo? Yeah, I don't know. Some people have had problems with that. It worked yesterday for some, but it was changing their names, so God knows what's going on. But thank you so much for the support, Phildo. Can we all give Phildo a big, massive legend shout out there for the $20 dono? What a legend he is. Thank you for all the support you give us, Phildo, mate. You're an absolute legend. On mod PO. I don't know. I don't think a supermod can unmod someone, can they? I might be wrong, but I don't think they can actually unmod someone. I might be completely wrong with that, though. I won't set a lap time in this qualifying. I'll go from the back. We'll start a qualifying in a bit. If not, why not? I don't think they can. I don't think it's possible. Oh, there's a wall there. I'm so excited for this race, you know, chat. If you remember my face last time, like, I know that we had a lot of dry races, and yes, the majority were dry, and some people were getting annoyed and saying, oh, they should make it more races wet, but I disagree with that. I think the ratio of 1 in 5 to 1 in 6 races being a wet race is good. Like, my opinion is you don't want every race to be a wet race, because if every race is a wet race, it becomes predictable and boring. If it's that one race that just takes you by surprise, I think it makes the whole racing more enjoyable. So yeah, for me, I always prefer it when it's that random element. I love it. It makes the whole week so much more enjoyable. You right, Kodja? Listen, you PO, I'm gonna tell Mr. Casual to unmod you in a minute. You right, Jimmy, mate? Alright. There we break it right before the 100 board. Don't know what I'm gonna do, by the way, chat. You know, with the VR videos, I like doing them, right? But gotta be honest with you, they're flopping on the channel. The VR videos are really flopping on the channel, and I don't know whether I don't know. I get a feeling that people just don't like watching VR content. I think it's not as watchable as normal content, so I don't know what to do about that Sunday video at the moment. I'm really in two minds with it, because it's clearly not working in views. The views are not there. It's like, yeah, it's massively low on views, so not sure what to do with the VR video at the moment, by the way. Don't know if to try something different on a Sunday and do something a bit different, maybe. And there is a few options that I could do on a Sunday, which I'm thinking of, maybe. I do love doing VR though, that's the only problem. I like driving in VR, it's proper fun. But I might just have to do a bit of VR racing off stream and just enjoy it, because it is fun to do. Anthony, thank you for the €6, you legend, chat. Spam that legend out there for Anthony, please. Let's hope we'll have a fun week and see. Last week was a bit, I mean, the combo was okay, but the settings were bad, in my view. By the way, thank you for your first ever super chat on the channel as well, legend. Can we all spam that legend out there for Anthony, please? Thank you so much for the dono, and I agree with you. Daily C was okay. The lack of strategy ruined the week a bit, and it faded. It ended up dying off towards the end, and it was just not very popular, so put me off a little bit. It just got a bit boring, didn't it? But I hope this week's going to be different. I'm super excited for this. We've already had this as a daily race, so... And I know some people are going to go, oh, boring PD, whatever. I don't care. It's one of the best weeks we've ever had. I'm not arsed. It was great last time, so hopefully it'll be good again. Yeah, I just don't know. I don't even think it's that. I don't think it's that the reason people don't watch VR. I think the main reason people don't watch the VR content is more to do with the... I think it's more to do with the jerkiness on VR. Like, it's not smooth to watch, and I think it puts people off. So I don't know with VR really. I don't think it's popular. It doesn't seem to be enjoyed. Like, if you go through most VR channels, they just don't get very good views in VR. I don't think that many people are that interested in it. This last time was brilliant, Calster. This race last time had some really good racing. Like, you could, because The GTR could do moves on the corners. This would get them on the straight, and the Lexus was like a cross between both. It was so enjoyable. Like, even when it wasn't a wet race, it was still a good race last time. That's what I liked about it as well. Like, we had some brilliant battles in this last time, and it was dry races. So yeah, I'm game for this race. I'm really excited for it. It's not even a track that I'm particularly good at, to be honest. Like, I'm not very quick around here, but I absolutely loved it last time. Yeah, I know. I don't think they're going to change that because it'll get rid of... I think they're right. In PD's mind, I think they think it's going to ruin the immersion, but why not give people the option to have what information they have on there? You know, let the individual choose, maybe, would help. Yeah, it'd be good to have Tokyo, but I'm not going to complain. At the end of the day, this is a great race, so I'm excited. I ain't complaining about a good combo. Not a chance. It'll be stacked, this, as well, by the way. Last time, this race was stacked. I'm hoping it'll be stacked again, because the last time this was a race with dynamic weather, it was literally full of really good drivers. So I'm hoping, fingers crossed, it's going to be stacked again. Nearly. Yeah, the Mercedes is... I used the Mercedes every race last time. It's not OP, food. It's not OP. Like, it's not OP at all. The fastest car in time trial was a GTR. So the GTR was the fastest car. If you were going from the front of the grid, the GTR was the fastest car. That was the car that people were getting the wins from if they started at the front. The Mercedes was better from the back of the grid, though, because it was a bit quicker going from the back. But yeah, it's not OP. Definitely not OP. From going by what happened last time, I remember the fastest lap times that I saw. The fastest lap times in the race was by the GTR all the time when it was someone fast from the front with it. No, but even in the race, Flash Man, even in the race last time, when we did the race, the GTR was literally the quickest car in the race, so Flash. The people at the front of the grid, there was one of the Hungary guys. What's his name? There was one of the fast Hungary guys that was racing the GTR, and his lap times were half a second quicker than what I saw in the Mercedes. So it's just like, if you're racing from the front, the GTR could pull out a gap and get away on the first sector. But I can't remember who it was, but there was one of the fast guys in the GTR last time, and he was destroying the lap times with it. He was so quick with it. The advantage of the GTR is going from the back of the grid. Sorry, from the Mercedes was going from the back of the grid. You could get ahead of cars, and then the GTR would sometimes get held up in the fast corners and lose time because of that. So it wasn't because the GTR was like not competitive. It was because it was getting held up by the AMG on the fast corners. So if you start at the front, the GTR will work. If you start at the back, the GTR won't work. You have to go with the AMG really from the back of the grid. No, the Mercedes, it's all the same. The BOP is the same now. So that they had changed it for that week. So the Mercedes was only like, it wasn't massively quicker than the GTR, but it was quicker. If I remember, if the GTR was right behind the Mercedes, as in right in the slipstream, it could actually stay in the slipstream on the straight. It could stay with it. It was almost like able to follow it. But the problem was, if the GTR got held up in the fast corners, that's where the issue was. Right, let's get a race started anyway. We'll start. I'll get the qualifying. Quali starting. Let's what am I doing? Yeah, but if you started from P1 though, Flash, the GTR was still able to stay. I think it was able to stay into P1. It depends how many GTRs you had behind you. If you had like 2 or 3 GTRs behind you and then a Mercedes, the person in P1 had a faster car. Yeah, you can go around the outside of the Porsche curves. I remember doing like, it was so easy just to go completely around the outside of the AMG. It was like double the amount of grip you had over the AMG. So you could literally just go right round the outside through the Porsche curves. So there was ways of getting past the AMG. It's just one of them, like, both of them were pretty equal in the race pace. It just depends whether you got stuck in traffic or not. The Mercedes was not OP. It definitely wasn't OP. It was better if you were going from the back, and it was better at getting through traffic. But the GTR was the car if you're going right out from the front and you want to just get away, in my view anyway. The Mercedes was actually a little bit easier to drive in the wet, though. I will say that. The Mercedes was a little bit quicker in the wet, I think, possibly. Yeah, but that doesn't matter, though, Flash. I drove the GTR and did the same lap times in race pace with the GTR as I did with the AMG. The only difference was I was going from the back of the grid, so obviously I'm going to use the AMG. But my lap times were identical between the GTR and the Mercedes in clean air. There was no real difference. You can't say a car's OP just because of traffic. They could both do the same lap times. They were both possible to do the same laps. It was just traffic. That's the thing. That's where it's not OP. OP would be if it was a second a lap quicker, and it's not. The Mercedes is not a second a lap quicker. Right, let's get this lobby set up anyway. Qualifying. We need to put on... no, yeah, wait there. How long will it take to do? 3:30, so 7 minutes. So I'll tell you what we'll do. We'll put 120. We'll put that to 180 so that it's 3 minutes on there. That'll give us time. That'll give us time to do the we'll turn that off. Turn that off. Group 2. Right, save them settings. Overwrite that. Ah, Ralph, thank you for the 12 months, Legend. Thank you so much. Chat, thumbs up on Legend right there for Ralph, please. Appreciate the 12 months of support on the channel, Legend. Ah, did I miss David's as well? Did David just... Oh, there's David's as well. Thank you for the 20. So, David... Hang on a minute. How long was it yesterday for the other one? So, David's now got his main account on 28 months. And he's got his other account... Was it 7 months? So... You're catching Mr. C up. You are catching Mr. C up now, David. Cheers all. Hopefully a good week incoming. Congrats on the 5 years of Genki. Thank you so much for that, David. Make sure you spam the legend right there for David as well, please. For the 28 months of high tier support, you legend. Appreciate it, David. Double. He's catching up to Mr. C. Right, let's... You're at EFC. How are we, mate? Let's go to wait, does this change now? Is it different weather? Oh no, it's still the same. I'm not going to set a lap time here anyway, so I'm just going to go from the back of the grid. Race, starting. No, not race. Qualifying, sorry. Alright, let's start this. Can't hack YouTube perks. Grove! Legend man, 9 months is now 2 times longer than any. Yeah, Legend Grove. I'm a little bit worried that you've never had a relationship longer than that. Spam that Legend mode for Grove, please. Appreciate the support, Legend. Chat. Give him a big thumbs up on Legend shout there for Grove. It's a little bit concerning. Chat's turning blue now, yeah. It is a lot of blue in there, isn't it? I am going to add a couple of extra super mods soon as well, by the way. I'll sort that out. Need to get a few more on there just for just makes life a little easier. If EFC or Mr. Casual are not in the stream, then we can have other people if we need to pin a message or something. Forever green. You're right, car hole man. This rain could get a little bit sketchy with the dry tyres, but I think it would be definitely... You don't want to start this on Inters, surely. It's not going to get wet enough, is it? Mr. Casual. Ask Mr. Casual. I know how I do it, but I think you normally just click on the message and then pin it to... Yeah. Is there anything you could do? I'll tell you what, you can trial it. You can see if you can pin... So, if someone writes out the daily races, see if you can do it. Can you not pin a message? Are you sure? I thought you could. Maybe you can't. I thought you could pin messages. Oh, by the way, chat, we're coming up to that 1 hour mark, so feel free to smash that like button. It helps me out massively. There you go. See if you can pin Damo's message, one of yous. You don't have the option? Oh, well. I'll pin it then. I'll pin it. I've just got to wait for chat to catch up. Right. There you go. There's that pinned anyway, just so people know. I think you can slow the chat down, can't you? There's no real use to it then at the moment for me, because we don't need our chat slowing down, do we? I mean, to be honest, Calster, there's always the option that they could time you out or time PO out. Yeah, chat. How many likes are we currently on? We're on 131. Let's see if we can squeeze it up to 150 before we get to the hour mark. Appreciate everyone that's already done that like. I'm staying in the pits because I'm not setting a lap time. I'm going to start from the back of the grid, chat. So we'll start from the back because tomorrow we'll be doing most of the races from the back. No worries, Tim. Doing the hard. Well, I've still got that down there. I've still got my bottle, the bottle of drink. Maybe save that bit. We'll save that one for the 60k, chat. We'll save that one for the 60k. We'll have another drink maybe when we hit 60k. We'll see. If it's daytime, obviously I won't, for obvious reasons. Chat tryhards. The heart on the bottom right. See, the problem with that is, chat. There's some belief that having the there's a belief that having them reactions on increases the algorithm. So I don't know. With obviously because I do this full time as a job, it's hard to know. Like I have seen kind of evidence of that because when I turned it off, there was kind of evidence it does drop the algorithm a bit. So I've been experimenting with it, putting it on and off. So I don't know. It's hard to tell. Maybe I'll do some more experimenting with it. We'll try turning it off every now and then and see if there's a difference. It's not on mine at the moment though. So I haven't got the heart, chat. It's good for me. The heart's not there. It's only on yours. On Streamlabs, it's not there today, so it's not bothering me. Pinned message for the dailies. Pinned message for the daily races, chat. Space Cowboy. So, chat, do you not like the live reactions being on? I can go. I mean, if you lot don't like it, I'll turn it off. It doesn't really bother me that much. You know, for the sake of getting 20 to 30 extra viewers in, I'm not that bothered by it, to be honest. I'd rather you lot, if you lot don't want it on, if the majority of people don't want it on, I'll turn it off. It doesn't bother me that much. It's just, I'm just obviously thinking because it's my job. But, I mean, it's up to you lot, really, at the end of the day. Sen Auto. Leave him on the inters. Just the live reactions, Dave. You know, with the hearts and the it's because there is a feeling that they help the algorithm, but like I say, I leave them on because I always think if they're going to give me extra people joining the stream because of them, then it's benefit to me. But if you lot don't like them, then yeah, that's what Damo's just said there. Yes, I think. No one wants to see me right up close and personal. I can't zoom my camera in anyway. It goes blurry. If I zoom it in, it goes too blurry, chap. It goes a little bit dodgy. It doesn't look clear. I need to probably I need to probably we'll upgrade the camera eventually, but at the moment it serves us okay. When we're in a position to, when the markets for the rentals have gone down and we can get somewhere where I can get my own room and do a new setup and that, I'll probably upgrade them, but at the moment it's not really worth it. I'm faster in like normal screen. In road cars, I think I can get pretty much level with my pace. In road cars, VR feels pretty good. It's like you get a better feeling of the car, but in normal, no, I'd rather use 2D. I wouldn't use VR for competitive racing, not a chance. Only two got a time in. maybe the dry tires were too slippery for the start. I don't know. Right, let's start this race anyway. Race starting. Let's go. Let's see what chaos is going to happen with the mediums at the start. Let me just check I've got all. Right, medium tires. Right, let's go. I haven't watched the F1. Didn't watch it. Didn't watch the F1. Oh, Ray, but why I see you there. Thank you so much for the $20 on the video, by the way, Ray, you legend. Ray went on to my first ever stream. After the stream last night, Ray went on to my first ever stream, like when we started doing it full time, and he put a $20 donation on the bloody video. So make sure we spam on the live stream from them. So make sure we give Ray an extra legend shout out for that last night. That's incredible support, that, Ray. Thank you so much. This is going to be interesting with the, I don't know if it's going to get a bit wet, but might run TC on one when it gets a little bit wet. Another £5, you bloody legend. Hope everyone has a good week. Gonna watch on TV, up for work at 3 AM. Oh, bloody hell, man. Make sure you get an early night, Legend. Thank you so much for the £5 chat. Spam that Legend out there for Bud, please, for the £5 donation. Legendary support, mate. Thank you so much. See, that GTR does have quite a bit of grunt in the slipstream. This race is going to be so much fun tomorrow if it rains. I'm telling you, I can't wait for this. Cannot wait for this race tomorrow. Oh, it's wet there. It's wet. Oh, it's really wet. Oh, he crashed. So if I remember rightly, last time, in these conditions, the Mercedes was a bit better. The Mercedes was actually more drivable than the GTR in these conditions. I don't know why, but it just felt better. Ooh, brake. Yeah, it's probably the turbo that causes the issue, mainly with the GTR, I think. Risky, the track's wet here. No grip. Legend, thank you for the dono, Duca. Big thumbs up on Legend out there for Duca, please. Appreciate the support, Duca. GT Racing, doesn't he just guess so? Doesn't he guess all the time though, riding back? He just guesses. We're going by the last time this race was on. The last time this race was on, it was Group 2, because the whole week is the exact same. The whole week is the same week as from last time, so Group 2 seems like the likely car for this. Duca, thank you very much for the 10 gifted, Legend. Chat, spam that Legend out there for Duca for the 10 gifted, please. Thank you very much for the support, Duca. Legend, mate. think we can get rid of the TC now. No, that was a different week, that, Ralph. That was a different week. Like I say, you lot practice what you want to practice. Like, I'm going with the Group 2 because I think that's the most likely car that it's going to be. You lot practice whatever you want to practice. No one's stopping you. See, that Lexus is very good for this race as well, by the way. That Lexus is going to be very strong. What Lexus is that behind me? Is that the old or the new one? It looks like the new one, so that one won't be as good. The old Lexus will be better than that one, I think. It's the older GTR is not the car to use. So the newer GTR or the older Lexus are the cars to use. The older GTR is not that great on this. I think it was crap last time they tried it. That's a penalty, surely. Another one. Oh, that man. Went straight into the side of my car. What are you doing? I'm super excited for this daily race. It's going to be one of the best again. It was great last time, so can't wait for it, mate. Can't wait. It's going to be brilliant. I mean, there might be more severe weather, Calster. You don't know. Last time it was like 1 in 6 or something like that. But it was totally random. I mean, we had some races with like severe downpours. Some it rained at the start, dried out, and then rained again. It was just totally random, really, how it was done. So they might increase the chance of rain, maybe. Maybe an increased chance of rain. Who knows? Bit dodgy. So Elias is in the GTR, isn't he? I'm pretty sure that Elias was in the GTR. we'll do another race and we'll change the weather around a bit, chat, to try and do a different weather system. Oh, that's too deep. Oops, there is a wall there. Yeah, you just gotta really try and get good qualifying, like Cal said. Get the time trial laps done, Jonathan. Really focus on some good time trial laps. Get yourself starting at the front and just try and get away, and consistent driving will then increase your SR and your DR, and eventually you'll gradually creep into better lobbies. So it's the best way to do it. Just try and get yourself in the better lobbies, really. I think the penalties are all right here once you know the track limits and where you can drive the limits. I think the penalties are all right. I don't really have an issue now with the penalties on this track. It doesn't really bother me too much. It used to annoy me, but then I understood them and understand how they work. It doesn't cause that much of an issue when you know how they work. Yeah, the first week of Le Mans was funny because it was even worse. I think there was more issues with it then, though, wasn't there? It was like way worse on GT Sport when they first launched Le Mans. It had massive issues, but they've kind of sorted it now, I think. I remember getting a 28-second penalty. So some of you might not remember, but we were doing a lobby. I think it was a lobby race in Group 1, and I cut the corner by about a foot or two on the a Porsche. Was it the Porsche? No, it wasn't the Porsche curves. Was it the Porsche curves? I cut the corner by about a foot or two, and I got like a 20-second penalty. It just came up. 20-second penalty. We were like, what? Was it a daily? It might have been a daily race. I can't remember if it was a daily or what, but I remember getting like a 20-second penalty for cutting the corner by literally about that much. It was crazy. It was funny, though. Yeah, it was the last part of the Porsche curves, wasn't it? Funny. I remember being like, what the hell? 20-second penalty? It was absolutely nuts. Right, let's change these settings around. Yeah, we literally just went over the inside slightly, and then it came up with like 20-second penalty or something. I wish I could find... I really wish I could find that that for a YouTube short, because that was hilarious. All right. Let's change this. We want to change the weather around a bit. So yeah, I knew that was bugged before. Right, let's put RO3 as a start, and then I'm going to change it twice because we need the weather pattern to change. So normally you have to change it twice to do that. So let's change it. I'm going to have to change it again, I think, for it to actually do anything. Yeah, that was on GT Sport, yeah. No, I don't think it was... I think it was I'm convinced it was lobby racing, you know. I'm convinced it was lobby racing. I'll have to have a look and see if I can find it. I'll have to have a look and see if I can find it. Unless YouTube have done so. Do you know what it might be? I know what you might be, Calster. It might be privated because do you remember when Le Mans used to get copyrighted? I put like if anyone claimed my video, I used to just private it so they wouldn't earn anything while it was on the thingy in. I used to make it private so that that party couldn't get any revenue from it. Now, if they took the claim away a month later, I probably forgot. So I'd have to go back and check in which ones are private and maybe see if it's on there. That'll be what it will be. Because when it first came out, they kept claiming Le Mans footage, some random like GT YouTube channel. They used to claim Le Mans footage, claiming it was theirs all the time. Right, let me just check this weather pattern because I need to see if it's the same or not, or different. Is that different or is it the same? That looks a little bit heavier. No, I think it's the same. No, wait there. No, this is heavier. Oh, okay, this is a bit different. I think. Is it? I don't know if that's different or not. Might be the same. Right, I'm going to change it again because I'm not convinced that's different. I think it's the same weather. Let me change it again. Wait there, just gotta wait. You reckon it's different? It just looks the same pattern though. It looks the same pattern of weather and direction. That's exactly how it was going before. It's just a bit wetter this time maybe. Now, this is more wet now, isn't it? This might be intermediates. See, this is dodgy because you can probably make a dry start work. All right, you can't. Yeah, it's the same pattern, so I'll show you now. It's the same pattern the way it's going. It's just wetter though. The exact same pattern just started wetter because I put RO3 at the start. See, when this race was on, people used dries because they didn't want to pit. I'd rather try and get a pattern of weather that we can't predict. Let me just see if I can change it. Because that's exactly the same pattern, just more intense. Let's see if it will change and change how it's doing it. It's just done the same, I think. I think it's the same again. Oh, I don't know. Is that one might be a bit more heavy? That might be different. Okay, this might be INTERS. Right there. This might be a bit different. This is different, isn't it? Or is it the same? I don't know about this one. This one looks wet. This one looks too risky to start on mediums. It looks a bit different to me. This looks heavier. This looks way too risky to start on dries this time because that rain's coming in now. Let's see. Just want to see if it is. It looks the same. It's the same line though. Look, it's the same line across the top. Do you know what? I'm starting this on mediums. We'll start the qualifying. So qualifying starting. I'm going to start on mediums just to try something. I'm going to go on mediums because I think you can make this work. It'll be a good test for tomorrow anyway. It'll be a good test for tomorrow. I'll go from the back on mediums. Right, let's start the qualifying. Oh wait, there we go. Is someone joining? Why change? With no cow, because so people get laps in, maybe. Yeah, that might be with the rain. Yeah, good point. And then that'll give plenty of time, won't it, to do a lap now? Right. Yeah, that should give them time now, though. Right, is everyone on track? Let's just check. Just waiting for Midnight and Ferreira. So go to track. Go to track. Everyone gone to track? Let me just check. Midnight! Birds, you need to go to track, mate. You little donkey. What's he doing? I don't know what he's doing, chat. He's just sat there. Right, I'm going to give him 10 seconds, chat. I'm going to give him 10 seconds to go to track. I've asked him. And then if he's not gone, I'll kick him and someone else can jump in. Right, we've given him a chance, chat, so we've told him, so yeah. If anyone else wants to jump in, I'll boot him and someone else can jump in. Because he's not joining. Yeah, sorry, Burrs. Right, someone else jump in, and then someone else can join in the race. There you go. Someone's in straight away, so we can get it started. I can't sit here for like 10 minutes waiting for him to go to track, chat. It's just, yeah, got a stream to do. We think it's going to be Group 2, yeah. It's the same week from about 4 or 5 months ago when it was Group 2. So the exact same settings are on each race. So very likely it's going to be Group 2 for this race. All right, everyone's gone to track. We can start it. Let's start the qualifying. I'll go for a wee while they do laps, chat. So we'll wait in the pits and go from the back again. Oh, that looks very wet though, doesn't it? Look how wet that looks on the track. This is going to be dodgy, but I'll give it a go. Right, I'm back. Not sure the mediums are gonna cope. I mean, it's gonna get very tricky, but I remember last time this was on, I think it was Matt and Conster were able to, they were able to keep the tires alive, and like they were just able to keep it on the track. and then they gained, like, because the pit lane loss is so massive, because it's like 40 seconds long, they were able to just get the positions back because of when it dried out really quickly. Like, I feel it'll be drivable at this stage here. It's starting to go up now, though. Oh, yeah, very true, Aaron. Very likely as well. Your money's probably safe there. You're right, Ahmed. How are you, mate? I'm so excited for this race tomorrow, you know, chat. I don't even know if we're going to get a daily race beat done, to be honest. I don't know if it's going to happen. We're going to be doing this all day, I think. I've just got a feeling. Like, most races are going to be dry, I reckon. But it's just that off chance that you get that. I don't want to miss out on a chaotic race. I don't want to miss out, so I'm probably going to do it all day, Daily C. And in the evening stream. Yeah, I'm gonna be spamming it, Gemini. I'm gonna be doing it all the time. Like, I can always do a daily B off stream for the video, like, or something like that. But yeah, daily B's Kyoto in Group 3. It's hardly the most exciting daily race ever, anyway. And I don't know what is daily A. Let me have a little look on what someone pinned. That you pinned it, didn't we? Let's have a little look. Lego. Oh, is it the really short Lego track? Yeah, that's in the Audi TT, we reckon. But it might be a different car this time. It might be a different car. Like I say, these daily races are an exact copy and paste of when we had Group 2 here last time. Now, there is a possibility that it's not going to be Group 2. They could change the cars around, keep the tracks, but change the cars. So, it could be Group 1. It could be Group 2. It could be Group 3, but not convinced they'll do Group 3 as a daily race on this track. I don't know. I just don't know if they'll do it. I don't know if they'll wait for. I don't know. It might be Group 3, but I'm going with what they did last time. It's an exact copy and paste, so it makes sense to say Group 2. Really, I'm just trying to give you lot the more advisory combination to practice because this is what we had last time. There is weather in time trial, but you just have to keep doing it until you get dry race, Gemini. It's really unfair, to be honest, because it won't be Group B. That's impossible. That definitely won't happen, so you don't need to worry about that. It won't be Group B. But what you had to do last time was just wait for a dry track, like, and the conditions were so random that you could have a lap time over a second different because of the conditions. So it is very much locked this time trial when it's on tomorrow. So yeah, most people didn't even bother setting a lap. Yeah, because the intermediates and the wets are a part of the tires, Flash. So on the settings, so how you know is if they state intermediates and full wets as being a tire and they put no compulsory tire down, then you know that it's going to have dynamic weathering. So they actually have on the tires, it's stated as a tire, if you know what I mean. Normally it will just say mediums and not show the intermediates and wets. However, on this race, it literally states intermediates, wets, and mediums. So it's 99% sure it's gonna have dynamic weather. They always have them available, but they don't state them as being on their caster. So they don't always state them on the information. They're actually physically stated on there. So that's how we know about, like, remember, like, last time we knew that it was going to be a wet race? Like, we spotted it and we knew. That's how we knew last time, because of the way they're stated on there. I think that you can see it in another race as well on one of the is it the manufacturers? There's another race where you can see that it's going to be like that. We'll see anyway. I'm 99% sure that it's going to have dynamic weather. Yeah, not always when there's no tyre required, because they can technically... But yeah, normally if there's no required tyre, It's going to have dynamic weather, because if you put a required tire on, the game won't allow weather. So if, for example, you put hard tires required in the race, it won't allow the weather to kick in. There's like, it's like an issue with, like, not an issue, it's just, thank you. It's so that obviously, if it was a wet race, you wouldn't have to go in the pits and put hard tires on. Because if it had required hard tire on and it rains, you'd be screwed. Ooh, look at this, chat. Ooh, yes. Oh, that's nice and warm. I've got some proper butter on there. Look at this, chat. I'm gonna have to show you. We've got nice seeded bread and some freshly cooked. The missus has done some freshly cooked warm chicken in there with loads of butter on it. I'm gonna be demolishing in that now. Oh, oh, that is good. Oh, that is really good. Oh, that is so good. Oh, chat, that's warm chicken with butter, like loads of full, like proper butter on it. Literally melting the butter into the bread. It's like a little bit of heaven, this. That is so good. She's a legend, isn't she? Oh, you can't beat freshly cooked chicken with like proper butter warmed up. You can't beat it. It's so nice. Vitamin, thank you very much for joining the base here. Chat, thumbs up and legend a shout out for Vitamin, please. I'm not fast enough, Darksky. I'm not fast enough to go to World Finals. You're right, it's a walk. Oh, I love these buddies, you know. Bloody lovely. I can't wait for tomorrow's chat. No matter what group it's in, even if it's group 1, 2 or 3, we're going to do 9 till 3 p.m. and then I'll pick the kids up and then go to... Are you on shift? Are you on tomorrow? 5:30. And then I can pick I can pick the missus up after I've been to the gym and then stream like 6 till whenever I've got bored of these dailies. Yeah, Arnold. Yeah, but they're not World Tour drivers, Darksky. Rory's not a World Tour driver. Rory's not a split 1 driver. Rory's like split 4 or 3. He's not really a top ranked driver, and Tidgney doesn't play the game enough anymore to really get the pace out of it. Tidgney could be quick. Tidgney definitely could be quick if he wanted to, but I don't think the physics suit Tidgney as much on this game as they did on GT Sport. And I don't think he puts the time in as much anymore. I don't think I think he's more focused on the videos now and stuff like that, but they're not World Tour drivers anyway. World Tour drivers are like like Baptist, Killiam, Conster. They're the drivers that are just too quick. They're half a second a lap quicker than me. Digit is like, I think in the official season he was either split 2 or split 1. He is split 1 normally. Normally is. But even Digit's not quick enough to qualify. Nor was Zav. Like, Zav wasn't even quick enough, and Zav was way quicker than me, and he wasn't quick enough to qualify. No. It's not. I mean, I'm split 2, Gemini. And Rory's never been in my lobby so far. I've never seen Rory. Like, in an official season, I'm split 2 or 3. Rory's probably like split 5 or 6 in an official season. So in an official season, you'd have to be probably 75k or over to get in the top 3 splits. You ain't getting in top 3 splits with 70, like under 75k. Yeah, split 4 or 5, somewhere around that, I think, in official season. In official season, I normally creep into split 2 on the last slot. So at the end of the last 2 slots, I think I crept in if my DR was in good state. I sometimes crept into split 2, but I didn't get in split 1. I think I got in split 1 a couple of times when it was a low week. You know, like the race wasn't that popular in nations. I might have crept into split 1, but majority was split 2, and then some were split 3, some were split 2. No, Dartsky. My concern's my YouTube channel, Dartsky. To qualify for a world final, I'd have to sacrifice my job, and I don't think I'd want to do that. And I'm not quick enough anyway. Like, I'm not going to sit here and practice for a race every day, all week, and just practice doing laps and laps and laps. That's not good for entertainment and watching. I want to be doing daily races. I want to be doing elimination lobbies. The channel is my focus. My focus is on, you know, YouTube, making a living off it. My focus is not trying to qualify for a world finals, because I could practice every day of the week and still not qualify because I'm not quick enough. Right, let's get this started anyway. I'm realistic. I know my pace on this game, and it's not World Tour level. Like, Calster's quicker than me, and he knows that he'd never qualify. I don't think he'd be able to qualify. Like, to qualify for a world final, you have to be... I don't think you realise the time and the effort these guys put into it in terms of, like, practice and how fast they are. It's incredibly difficult, chat. They're, like... Even some of the fastest drivers in the world on the game didn't qualify because of how competitive it is. Yeah, but there's a difference between consistent in a daily race, Dartsky, compared to, like, you put me against Killian and Baptist, and they're going to smoke me. They're just, like, you don't see the fastest drivers on this game very often. Daily races are not the top drivers. Like Favaris, you probably don't see him very much because he doesn't really bother with dailies, but when you've got a top split lobby that don't put hardcore practice in, I'm half a second a lap slower. Even if I did a little warm-up, like say we did like Friday practice, I'd still be probably half a second a lap slower than the top drivers. Yeah, exactly. There's so many drivers. I mean, you have to be so quick. Like, it's just insane how quick you have to be. All right, let's start this anyway. I'm going with the dry tyres, chat. Should be interesting. Calster's one of the best on the controller, definitely. He is definitely up there. I'm using the boost kit, yeah. I'm using the V2 pedals as well, yeah. I always say it's because I'm being realistic. I know who I'm quicker than, and I know who I'm not. I know my pace is not good enough to qualify for a world finals. So my focus is on creating a YouTube channel that's hopefully fun and entertaining for you lot to watch. That's what I hope I create. So I'm not trying to qualify for anything, and I'm not really interested in that side of it. I'm more into the YouTube side of it and the community side of it for me. All right, this is all about survival on these tires. It's gonna get wetter in a minute though. Alright, let's see this weather now. Very slippery there. Right, this will be wet here, so just be careful. Oh, it was wet on that. Oh, Zach's nearly hit. Zach spinned it. I nearly hit that wet spot as well. That was dodgy. See you later, Calster. See you tomorrow, man. Hopefully you're racing this tomorrow, Calster. I think you're going to enjoy it. You're quick at Le Mans as well, so hopefully see you on the race. I don't want to go off the racing line too much because that's where it's going to be really dodgy. I think I've made the right call with the weather, chat. I feel like this is the same weather as we had before, is it not? This looks like the same weather, maybe a little bit wetter this time. It's the same weather pattern, chat. I'm pretty sure of this. But these dries are fine in these conditions. They're fine. Oh, they're a bit wet there, though. It's wet there. Get back on the track. Get off that! Get off there! Oh, he's gone too fast! It's definitely wetter than the race before, but it's the same pattern. It's a little bit wetter, but the dry tyres are the tyres to go, chat. It's gonna dry out now. Whoever's on Inters, they have to pit, and it's a 30-second pit lane loss or something. So this is dry tyre strap. Shows you, doesn't it? It shows you just how quick this game dries the track out. Get rid of that TC a bit now. We'll put one TC on. Chikorito just come from? Saw him in the mirror. Oh shit. Have you fixed it now, Flash? Hopefully it'll be sorted for you. Chikorito tried an assassination. Oh dear. By the way, chat, we're coming up to the 2-hour mark. If you haven't already smashed that like button, massive help to me if you take a few seconds to do that. Appreciate everyone who's done that like. Make sure you sub as well. We are smashing this daily race tomorrow. It is probably going to have dynamic weather, chat, and it's going to be one of the best daily races of... Well, we already know if it's Group 2. Last time it was brilliant, so excited. We'll be doing this from 9 till 3 o'clock in the afternoon tomorrow. From 9 in the morning till 3 in the afternoon. Then we'll do a second stream after that as well. Oh, I hit the wet spot. Be careful of that. How much time are they going to lose a lap on the Inters on this track, though? I wonder if it would be better for them to just stay out on the Inters. This will be interesting, this. Right, it's drying out now. I think we can start pushing a bit more. We're catching now, chat. Look, now the track's drying out, the dries are going to start catching. Yeah, Theo. Interesting. Using them with a drive hub, are you? Get rid of that TC, you don't need any on at all now. This is going to be close between the ones that started on Inters and catching them up here. But if we would have started from P1, we would have been right up there already because we lost 10 seconds from the start, so it definitely was a dry tyre start, that. Tell you that GTR is not too slow on the straight, is it? It's going to be an interesting race this tomorrow. I mean, I'm super excited for this. I just hope it is Group 2, because Group 2 will give you the better options for the race. If it's Group 1, it'll be a Group C car race. If it's Group 3, it'll be dead. It'll be shite. I've got to be honest with you. If this is Group 3, it'll be shit, chat. Because we all know what cars are going to dominate that. It'll be absolutely garbage. I'm hoping it's not Group 3. It'll literally be a Peugeot fest, won't it? Everyone will be in the Peugeot if this is Group 3. Right, we're taking about 4 seconds out of them so far. Every lap we're going to take more out of them, hopefully. This is going to be so close with P1 at the end, you know. Gonna get stuck behind these intercars through here now, though. I think these are all on intermediate tyres, aren't they? We're gonna lose a bit of time on this section now, though. Ah. Looks like the car in front might be on dry tyres, so there. Bit more rain, bit more rain. Just had the little shower then that's just added a bit of water to the track. He's pitting for dries. You gotta just stay out, I think. Oh shit, the best way to do it is just stay out. This is going to be close with P1, chat. We lost a bit of time there. There is a bit of rain coming down. It's making the track a little bit wet. Not enough, though. Food is on the Inters. Right, now we've got clear track to push and catch P1 up. This is going to be very close. A bit late, donkey, lose a bit there. What a pleb. This is why I love what this race is going to be like. Different strategies and like the Inters versus the dries in when it's drying out. This is what will make this race so great next week. Going to be, I think we're going to get him, you know. I think we're going to get him. The dry tyres versus the Inters. I think he's in the GTR. I don't know. We'll have to see what tyre car he's in. But if he's in my car, which I don't think he is, if he's in the GTR, then we should be able to match him through here with these tyres. Yeah, he's in the GTR because the Inters were equal to this there, but now we're going to gain on him. Yeah, I started on slicks. I started the race on slicks and it was quite wet, so you can survive it. It wasn't full rain though, so it was like, it was really dodgy, the rain. It was like, Inters were the tyre, but the pit lane loss is so long here, I felt like it was better to start on the, dry tyre, and I think we're going to catch him. We can push the brake in way more than he can. I need to get him before the final sector, though. That's the thing. We need to get him before the final sector. insects on me there. Don't know if that was a spider or what, but there's something on me. Where that went. He's trying to cool his tyres down as well, chat. He's driving in the wet spots, so his tyres are probably starting to die here. You right there, Dyer, mate? I hope it's this combo as well. We're gonna have him. We're gonna have him here. Surely this is gonna be like easy because he's got no grip off the inters. Good exit here, come on. You can't defend it, chap. You can't defend it. He's on inters, so his exit speed is terrible, and I think his inters are half dead here because he's obviously driving on a dry. He's driving inters on a dry track, so he's got no grip at all. Good little race, that. That was a good little race. Interesting with a different way of running it. But yeah, chat, I think that all we've done 2 different runs there. Didn't really need to use inters, but I'm sure we'll have to use inters tomorrow at some point. Good fun, good fun. I can't wait for this race, chat. I cannot wait for this race. This is going to be, again, one of the best weeks. Because we haven't had dynamic weather for so long, I think this is going to be more enjoyable, because last time we had like quite a few weeks recently of dynamic weather. We haven't had dynamic weather for like 3 or 4 months now, so this is going to be brilliant. I can't wait for tomorrow. This is going to be one of the best races we've had in a while. Super excited for this next week. Can't wait for it, chat. Cannot wait for it. By the way, don't forget to hit the like button. The GTR and the CLK will be pretty equal, Craig. The difference is, right, so the GTR will be the time trial car because it's going to be quicker in time trial. In the race conditions, though, from the back of the grid to overtake, you're going to go to CLK. If you start from the front, the GTR can be quicker. The problem is, if you've got a CLK that starts behind you, then the CLK is going to cause you problems. However, you can sit in the slipstream to a CLK. But if you have a couple of GTRs behind you at the start, then the GTR can actually pull away. The Lexus isn't terrible, Zach. Levitas was using that really well last time. It's really quick. You just got to learn how to drive it, I think, because Levitas was rapido in that car last time, Zach. He was really quick. So, yeah, I think Consta as well used the Levitas. I think Consta used the Lexus last time. It was rapid. Malaruka, you bloody legend. Thank you for the dono. Happy birthday to your son, by the way. Everyone wish Malaruka's son, his 18th birthday was yesterday, so give him a big thumbs up and a legend shout out there for the dono as well, chat. Give him a big congratulations to his son as well. Hello, everyone. I'm tired after my son's 18th birthday party, and I couldn't be here yesterday, but I had to be here now to congratulate Key on his 5th year anniversary. Thank you, man. Appreciate that. Thank you for the great stream, Key, and everyone's who here. Man, you're a legend, Malaruka. Thank you for that legend, chat. Spam that legend emote there for Malaruka, please. Appreciate that message as well, Malaruka. Yeah, so yesterday it was our 5 years of streaming live as a full-time job. We had a few drinks, chat. I might have been a little bit tipsy. Appreciate it, Malaruka, you legend. Thank you so much for the dono, mate. Appreciate that, legend. But yeah, we got a little bit tipsy yesterday, chat. Might have got a little bit tipsy. It was good fun, though. No worries, Malaruka, man. Your English was fine. English is fine. Yeah, I wish I could. Yeah, I don't even feel like I'm... You know, I think I'm at a stage where you don't feel like you're old, getting old, but you obviously are. I don't feel like I am. But yeah, that'll do us for the testing for tomorrow. I've got the rhythm of the car around there, so now we just got to wait for the morning and just double-check the combo. I hope it's Group 2, because it'll have more options of cars, because you can use... You technically could use the new Lexus, the GTR. I think the new Lexus is a bit slower, though. The CLK and the 08 Lexus. If it's Group 3, it'll be a Peugeot race. A Peugeot VGT single make race, chat, because the Peugeot will be so OP on the straights. I don't even think it'll be worth going any other car. If it's Group 1, it'll be the Mazda or the Nissan for the race. So I'm hoping it's Group 2, because I think the racing will be better in Group 2. That's what I'm hoping for in the morning. And going by last time, that's what we had last time. With these exact combinations, it was Group 2. So fingers crossed it is. Chikorito, thank you for the gifted, legend. Chat, before we go, smash that legend emote there for Chikorito for the gifted membership in the stream. And smash that like button as well if you want. We're currently on... We are on 219 likes there. We got to 200 before the 2-hour mark. So thank you for doing that, chat. And yeah, let's see if we can squeeze it up a little bit, though, on the way out. Smash that like button on the way out. How many subscribers are we on at the moment, by the way, chat? We're slowly getting closer to that 60k. Hopefully going to get a video out this week as well about what we're going to be doing for the 60k giveaway. So exciting stuff. But yeah, we're currently 1,381 subscribers away. I think we'll get that within the next 2 months. So fingers crossed it'll happen in the next 2 months. It might speed up a bit after I do the video as well, because we've got some exciting stuff to give away on the channel, chat. It's going to be really, really exciting. I can't wait to let you know. But I'm also going to add a few other things in there as well. I've got the McLaren. We've still got the McLaren rim to give away again, because I sent the PayPal money to that other person. So I'm going to be giving the McLaren wheel rim away to someone in the UK. We've got something really big that can go to multiple places because Susie is an absolute legend. And we've got, obviously, the CSL, not the PlayStation one. It's a PC and Xbox steering wheel that we're going to be giving away because of Kinetic, the absolute legend. And we've got a rig, but that's going to go to... We've got the next level rig that will go to just UK because it's massive. I ain't sending that to the Europe. It's massive and it's heavy. So we're just going to do a UK giveaway for that one. So there's going to be different ones for different countries. I'll probably buy... I might buy like a $25 US gift card as well, just because we're doing a lot of stuff for the UK. I might buy one of them as well for the 60k giveaway. But yeah, it'll be a good day when we get that 60k. Well, it'll be once we get 60k, it'll be the next day we'll do the giveaway. Should be exciting. You're based in London, are you, PO? That's funny. He's a cheeky son. But anyway, chat, I hope to see you all nice and early in the morning. We're going to have some fun races tomorrow. I'm super excited for this race. I think it's going to be one of the best dailies again that we've had. So I'm excited for it. Hopefully see you all nice and early. I'll be live around 9 o'clock. It'll be either 9, 9 o'clock in the morning for this race. And we're going to smash it because... it was one of my favourite races that we did last time, so I'm really looking forward to it. But yeah, thank you all for coming into the stream tonight. Hopefully it's going to be Group 2. If it's not, yeah, it might be Group 1. It might be Group 3. I doubt. I think it's Group 2 because of what happened last time with this race. It's the exact copy and paste week, so we'll see how it goes. But yeah, that's going to be it, chat. I'll see you all nice and early in the morning. Get that notification button on, and I'll see you first thing. Have a great night, chat. I'll see you all soon. Thank you for the insane support again, legends. Really appreciate it. Bye, all.